everyone. All right, we're gonna do some coloring today. I have this stamp set from CC Designs. I think this is my first stamp set from them. It is called Unicorn and Rainbow. It has these cute two little girls. This one is dressed up with her little unicorn headband on, a little unicorn tail. Just reminds me of Leah so much. And then this one, she's holding a cloud and she has like a tutu on. So Unicorn and Rainbow. I like the sentiment. Be unique. Have a magical day. Wishing you a day that sparkles and you make life colorful. So super cute. I am going to be practicing my coloring with these. You can pick the stamp up from Not Too Shabby Shop. I will link everything down below for you. So I'm going to start off with some Spectrum Noir paper here. I just don't often grab this paper. Honestly, I just forget that I have it. And I really have been saying this year I want to kind of practice my use of alcohol markers, whether that be Copics or Spectrum Noir or Arteza's. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut this panel down to 5 by 3 3/4. And we'll use one of the stamps for this video, and then later on I will do another one. Okay. And I'm going to get my little mini Misty out here. And I have a little piece of sticky grit in the corner there, so I'm just going to put my panel down. And I think I want to do the unicorn one first because that's the one that's just so cute. Okay, I have a question if you guys can comment down below. So these stamps, I noticed that a lot of the artists that are creating these stamps, they don't have a face on them. Like there's no nose and no mouth. So what do you guys do? Do you guys leave it that way? Do you draw your own little nose and mouth in there? I'm curious as to what you guys do. Oops. Oh, I'm too busy putting everything away instead of stamping. All right, let's go, Nance. All right, so I'm going to use for my ink today, the ink I've been going to lately is the new, not new to me, Brutus Monroe Detail Raven ink. The size is really easy to grab a hold of. And it works with Copics or watercoloring. And this is why we have it in the Misty, just in case it doesn't stamp dark enough, which usually these kinds of inks, Memento is the same way. You have to stamp it a couple times. And I was using the Spectrum Noir ink, and I think it kind of got pushed back on the shelf. Let me grab that. But you need to use a alcohol ink friendly ink. Otherwise, if you use regular ink, you could bleed some of that color when you're coloring it. Let me try this and see if this is any darker. But I don't like the Spectrum Noir because you can't buy a refill. There's no re-inker for it. They're both pretty. I keep missing this middle part right here. Just do a little bit right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to wipe my stamp off. These seem to be good quality photopolymer stamps. These are definitely not silicone stamps. So that's good. I like to put my stamps away. That way little pieces don't get lost. And we can now take this out of our mini Misty and let's get to coloring. All right, so for coloring, I do have my Arteza Portrait Tones, which is going to give us some fleshy tones. And then I have the regular set. I think this is the set of 60. Yeah, 60 Everblend markers in their cases. So I kind of just have those off to the side. And yeah, let's just start coloring. All right, so, you know, I wish my little assistant were down here because she could tell me what the colors were. So I'm going to start with the face. Let's do that. Pull my little trays out here, just so I can see them better. I think this is a good value when it comes to markers because you get a whole bunch. So let me find one that I think would be a good flesh color. I don't know if there's one actually called flesh. Some of them I moved into my case over here too, so I just have to look. All right, and where's that little tiny piece I cut off? There we go. I like to use that as my little practice. Swatch it out. Okay, that's pretty good. That's called Vanilla. So we're going to do her little face and her little fingers in Vanilla. And again, I'm just remembering little 3-year-old Leah. So I think the best thing about these markers, any kind of alcohol marker, is when you're coloring with them, and again, you got to have the right ink and the right paper. So smooth paper, I do like to use the Nina Solar White as well, but this Spectrum Noir paper does have this, I don't know, it's just like an extra smooth coating to it. So they're very, very easy to blend, meaning once you lay the color down, the pen marks or brush strokes really do disappear quite easily. And so what I need to practice doing is just kind of like putting my colors and shadows and highlights and blending them out pretty well. So that's really what I want to kind of focus on here. And it really is kind of weirding me out a little bit. This little girl does not have a face. Okay, I think I'm going to give her a little face. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. All right, so that was Vanilla, and I want to darken that up a little bit. So I don't know if the numbers on here mean anything. Like this is A602. So I'm going to assume A603 is going to be a shade darker, but that may not always be the case. So here is A605, which is called Beige. Oh, that's a good mid-tone color. So then I'm going to put a little shadow under her hairline. A little bit on her fingers, although her fingers are so tiny, you're not going to notice anyway. Then what we want to do is go back in with the Vanilla and just kind of blend that color out. And again, use what you have. You know, I have Spectrum Noir. I do have a handful of Copics. I have the Artezas. So I think they're all pretty comparable from a card maker standpoint. Now, if you're a professional artist, of course, you probably have a different opinion of that. These don't have the brush tips, but this little nub doesn't bother me at all. Nib, I should say, not nub. Okay, so there we go for her skin. I think that looks fine. All right, now we really got to kind of get in and making her look very rainbowish and unicornish. So I think I want to leave her horn. I want to put some, maybe we'll put some mica or some glitter on her horn. So I'm going to kind of leave her horn alone. But I do want to do her little unicorn ears. I think this should be white. So the inside of her ears I am doing in pale peach. then I am going to take the actual peach and again just line the inside of her ears. And go back over it with peach. Okay. I am not really good with hair, so let's move on to hair. I think I want her to be a brunette. Again, just thinking about my little Leah. So I'm going to start with a lighter brown, hazelnut brown. And where I see her hair, basically going to make this the first layer. So I'm going to do all of the hair in this mid brown. Oop, don't try not to color on her headband. Leah did have a unicorn headband, but they're so cheaply made. Like, they wrap this satin ribbon around the headband that, you know, after the kids wear them a couple times, they just come unglued and come apart. And I tried gluing them back together, and it doesn't matter how you try, it just doesn't go back to the way that it was. So I just end up telling her, throw it away, I'll buy you another one. So this is our first layer. Now we want to go in and darken that up a little bit. So we have mocha brown, and this one was a $24.92. This is a $6.30. I'm just kind of adding some hair strokes here, following what they have drawn in. Okay. And I'm gonna go even darker with dark chocolate brown. Just kind of put that like a shadow layer under her ears, under her headband, the top of her little pigtails. Okay, I think that's as good as Nancy's going to get with hair. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, now I do want a little bit of the peach in her cheeks. So, just going to do a little circle here, a little circle here. Gonna go over that. All right, pretty good. All right, let's get a little rainbowy now. Okay, so I still think I should leave the unicorn mane kind of white, so I think I'll go in with a really light gray. See how this looks. This is called Cloudy Gray. Might be too dark. Oh, I think that's going to be a little too dark. I'm going to go in with the colorless blender and take some of that and blend it out. And here is Fog Gray. Oh, that's better. Okay, so we're actually going to go back over that with some Fog Gray. Again, just giving her this kind of wispy tail look, and we will go back in and blend some of that out. And who knows, I might change my mind and make it all purple. Is this part of the tail? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to color in the rest of it to figure it out. This is the colorless blender. That's going to lighten everything up for us. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. I am going to give her some bright pink little, her little hair pigtail colors there. And her little hearts everywhere I want to be bright pink. And her ribbon. And that's called Blush Pink. Gosh, I should have brought my little reading glasses and put those on. Oh, I do have a pair down here. Hold on. Alright, now I can see the names of the colors. Probably see my colors a little better too. It looks like she has little angel wings on. This girl put on everything in the closet. She's like a Pegasus. I think that is part of her tail. I can't tell. Maybe it's just part of the background. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out. All right, so now we wanted to leave her little unicorn ears, tail, all that stuff kind of white. So let me fix the top of her ears here. Okay, now little piece of her neck. I'm going to leave the wings as well white. I know it might look funny and I might have to go back and change it, but for right now, I just keep feeling like if I'm going to make her outfit very colorful, I should leave her wings white, and we can always go back and change it. All right, let's start with this unicorn horn. I was originally thinking pastel colors. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off. Let's try it out. So let's start with a light pink, peony pink. It's a little piece of her bow over there. Okay, so we're gonna say this is peony pink and just kind of follow the order of the rainbow here and see what we get. Okay, so now we need a light orange, so I think apricot works for that. I didn't want to do two traditional like rainbow colors because I thought they would be too bright. So we'll start with these lighter colors and see what we get. Okay, yellow is going to be kind of tough. I might have to substitute the yellow for a different yellow. Okay, here I have a muted yellow here. This is Y11 through Copics, and it is a very muted yellow, so we will go with that. Yes, Yes, indeed. Okay, we need a light green. This is lime green. Okay. Sky blue. Do you all remember Rainbow Bright? The one year my mom made Halloween costumes, and she made my sister this really awesome Rainbow Bright costume, and it was really popular. Of course, you know, it was in the 80s, and there was like several girls lined up on a bench. They were all Rainbow Bright. I'm changing my yellow to YO2. I think there's a picture somewhere of all the little girls like all sitting around, and my sister looked the best because of course she had a hand sewn costume. My mom, the professional seamstress, and she had like this red like mop wig. It was so cute. The 80s were great. Oops, this is pale green. Wrong color. That's okay. We'll blend it out. Pale green and lime green. There we go. That's all right. That looks okay. All right, so go back to my blue. Okay, I think I'm going to do her unicorn headband the same way. I might have to change my apricot though, because it's too muted. It's not really an orange. Let me see here. Whoa, that's not good. Whole marker fell apart. I broke it. What's going on here? That's a little better. This is OR1 from Spectrum Noir. Yeah, it's a little more orange than peach. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, now we need a lighter purple. Perfect. Lilac, that's perfect. I'm liking these color choices. I was really like debating doing like your all-out traditional bright colors, but I'm kind of glad I did not do that now. Okay, and I'm going to take the same purple and match her headband because she has pink in her hair ties. She has all these beautiful colors, and I just feel like purple goes better in her little headband. And I think I need to add a little bit of a darker purple as an accent. Not too dark. That's where we mess things up. That might be too late. Oh, here we go. There we go. Separates the purple on the headband from the purple on the actual horn. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, now what color are we gonna do her fancy boots? To fix her ears. Oh no, too dark, Nance. Nothing a little blending can't fix. Let's go in with the lightest color and blend the darkest color out. Okay, that actually looks good. Okay. I feel like her pants should be neon for some reason. Like, I'm just thinking, again, of little Leah, and like she would have wore like neon green pants or something. I don't know why. Does that sound like something a little kid would do? Like, totally clash. Like, this kid is not going to match. This kid is just gonna, I mean, not that neon green would clash, but I don't know. I'm drifting towards the neon green here, so we're gonna use some, back to this lime green, pale green, which kind of matches what she has on. There is a neon yellow in here. I don't think I have a neon green. I'm going to go with the green because I just think, I just remember, like I said, little Leah put some outrageous outfits on when she was a kid. She had these pink cowboy boots that she would not stop wearing. I mean, they wore all the way down to, they like had holes on the bottom of them. I'm going to mix this with the turquoise. Maybe we'll just continue the rainbow down. I think we'll do that. We'll just continue. It did look cute. There we go. It looks cute. We're going to leave it alone. Going to do a dark gray for the heel of her boots. Okay, we're almost done. This is koala gray. I'm not happy with the orange. I'm going to change it up again. Just want it to be a little brighter. Okay. This is a Copic Y38. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's it is this space. Okay, so this is the back of her boot. That's what was throwing me off. There we go. All right. We need to do something with our little mane because I don't like the gray now, and I kind of suspected I was going to change my mind on that. So, what can we do to fix that? I do like the ears white, but I think with the mane, I'm just going to color it all in gray. Let's see here. Ooh, that is way too dark. Okay, this is cool gray number 3. I feel like she was trying to be a unicorn and an angel and rainbow bright all in one. Which is what little girls do. I was not one of those little girls. I don't know what happened to me. I was too busy being a tomboy. Alright, now that these are all colored, I feel a little better about the way they look. I like the wings lighter, so I'm going to leave the wings alone. What I am going to do is add some sparkle to the wings. And to our unicorn horn, our rainbow unicorn horn. Yes. Cute. I feel like her mane, missing something. We are going to add pink to it. Just, there we go. I mean, if we're going to be outrageous, let's be outrageous. Let's be out there. Let's pretend like this just has pink mylar strands in it. You know what I'm talking about? Like what was the fringe on your bicycle handle or in your pom-poms. That kind of mylar fringing to it. Yeah, we're going to do that because I can. That actually does not look too bad. I dig it. And of course you can do it any way you want. You could have made her all black and white like a zebra. Oh, that would have been super cute. I should have thought about that. Maybe next time. I am going to jazz up her pink. Pink is a little too light. There we go. Okay, I think she looks cute. There's shimmer on her wings now. I'm going to give her a background, so slide these guys out of the way. I should have cut a mask out, but we'll do a really light background. I think I'm going to go with Distress Oxides just so it's more of a muted background. So I'm going to use some Tumbled Glass Distress Oxide. I'm going to use my new scrapbook.com foam blendy thingy. And I'm using my Blue Night Rubber Stamps cloud stencil. Barely going to add these clouds on there. ever so softly. This would be a great little girl's birthday card, just thinking of you card. Okay, I really like that. I like how gentle these domed foam lids are too. All right, now I do want to give her some grass, so I'm going to flip the stencil over. Let me grab some green. Same thing, I want to go to light muted green. So cracked pistachio, we are going to use the foam on that. All right, I think I'm going to go like this so it doesn't look like waves. Very lightly around her, underneath her boots. And I'm actually going to add another hill behind that one. Okay, and let me go back in and do this one a little darker. My second hill covered first hill, so do the second hill first and then do the first hill, if that makes sense. Do the higher hill first and then do the lower hill. There we go. Okay, that is cute. And of course, we need to stamp some kind of a cute sentiment on here. Let me clean this up. Ooh, I do want to spray this with some glitter spritz, but let's stamp our sentiment first. This has a lot of cute sentiments on here. Be unique. I love it. Oh, there's cute little clouds. Let's stamp a couple of those clouds. I'm actually going to use the same tumbled glass ink. Three cute little clouds. And the Be Unique, I want to stamp in a hot pink ink. Go, ultra pink. And I'm going to stamp this off since this is a brand new stamp set. Okay, that is cute. I'm just going to put it up here. Cute. So now all we have to do is put it on a card base and we are done. Oh, I want to spray it. Let's spray it. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Grab my little spritz box. Move everything before everything gets sprayed on. And some of the Sukaneko Sheer Shimmer Sparkle Spritz by Imagine Crafts. There we go. Quick Spritz. Oh yeah, now it's got some shimmer on there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Definitely can see the shimmer in the wings and the horn. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it all over the card. So cute. And I did cut it so that I can put a mat on it. And I think what I'll do for the mat is grab some glitter cardstock and put that in the background. Either glitter cardstock or some foiled cardstock or some rainbow cardstock. I can't decide. I think I'm going to end up going with some kind of pretty glitter cardstock. So there we go. That's our little card. Again, the stamp set is from CC Designs. You can pick it up at the Not Too Shabby shop. I will link it for you. There is a discount code down in the description box. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. If you like this video, I do appreciate your thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, click the little bubble that's going to come up in the bottom right corner here and the bell for notifications. And there we go. We have unicorns and rainbow colored with alcohol markers. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.